That sounds like fun. Fun reading and fun editing.
Wait, can you read down the next books that are in line? This doesn't show much. Look at how many there are. Terry, there's 12 books now.
Whoa.
Well, read those.
Hold on, you don't even. You're not gonna do Hello, Mr. Bus Driver.
Yeah, that's.
You're not gonna do that one. Abraham and
Ahmed. Hello, readers. I am MSK SHEVAT. I'm an author, and it's my pen name, so my real name is not MSK. I have written this book. It's Guam, about a German family that escapes Nazi Germany. I also have The Clawed Creature. It's about a Bigfoot creature. And I don't necessarily call it a Bigfoot creature. It is The Clawed Creature. I didn't want to just make a repetitious book about Bigfoot. This particular little guy he's in the bottomless lake, except he's blue in the bottomless lake. And you'll see his figure in the cover of the book. That book is coming out this week in print. This book will be out in September of 2021.
You've said that you've written 5 books. Which one is your favorite?
Honestly, I don't have a favorite. I really, the first book I've ever thought about writing was Guam. And it's this one right here. This is the first one I've thought about writing, and it was the second book that I've actually published. But I have a dozen books that I want to write. 5 of them are pretty much, 4 of them are out there on the market, and one is going to be really soon. It's going to be out there, and that is called The Wall. It's the first in the series. So I just started writing books 3 years ago. So it's not taking me a whole lot of time to write these books. I'm just at it daily.
Right.
Writing for me is like a job. I get up in the morning, I drink my coffee, and then I go ahead on my computer and I just start thinking. And sometimes I wake up in the morning and I go, hey, I have an idea. I think I'm gonna write something else in my book. It would be great. It's another little skit, another little scene. So I try to get that in that perspective like that, and I just keep going. I don't want to stop. The worst thing that happens to me when I'm writing my books, my novels on my computer is my cat. She's always wanting to get in the way. She's in front of the screen, or she's trying to get on my lap, or she's running across the keyboard. Yeah, she just gets on there and then she leaves. She's in front of me for a minute or two, and then she takes off, and then 10 minutes later she's back. And it continues like this. So I have a good thought going, I have the rhythm, and all of a sudden I have a cat in front of me. And she's a great cat, I love her. Eventually she'll sit on the chair next to me, because I have 2 chairs in front of the computer, one for her, one for me. I like just like adventure books, and I constantly, and I will write this for the rest of my life, just one adventure after another. It doesn't matter what state, what country. I have The Wall coming up. I have a series in The Wall. I have Wall 1, 2, and 3, and each one is in a different country. Wall 1 is situated in Israel. The Wall 2 is situated in China, and the Wall 3 is in Mexico. So I have all these different themes, and they're all adventure. They're all exciting things. Things are always, happening. Police chase, gun shootout. Something is happening in all of my books. You want to keep going to the next chapter.
Where do you get information or ideas for your books?
My ideas come in like my dreams, my thoughts, and I'm constantly thinking. I'm constantly, I go camping and I see something. I'm like, hey, maybe I can write a story about this, Or I think about a place that I've been to. A lot of the places that I write about are places that I've gone to before, or that I want to go to. And I casted this foot. So this is 16 inches long, and this is an actual print of what one would look like. This is one that I created myself, but it's the same size, the same look as a Bigfoot would look like.
I like you smiling. That's good. You're actually smiling. You weren't smiling before. What
does your family think of your writing?
Oh, well, I have a lot of family, and honestly, they all enjoy reading the books because they're free. They don't have to pay. Some of them do want to give me some money, but for the most part, the books are free, and they do enjoy reading them. I had just got a little message, a little email from my friend. I gave her one of my books, and she loved it. She was sick, so she had nothing better to do but to read the book. So she actually enjoyed that. So I think my books are very creative. She said they were creative. I believe her. She said the book was really good. She said I'm a really decent author, and I'm doing really well right now. All right, so I do have an editor, and she's one of my best friends, and it's TFS.
Hello, I'm TFS.
She's really good at writing, and I really trust her in the work. Her mom, my sister, they all do really good at editing, and I really trust them. And it makes me feel good to publish these books and have them as an editor. Every one of my novels has a lot of truth to it. I won't put it in there that it's true, because they're all fiction. But there is some truth to all my books. There is incidents, there's events, there's something in there that is true. I just won't say what it is.
So there's one thing that's true in all of your books.
There's several things that are true in my books.
What do you do in your off time?
I have a lot of hobbies, I have to admit that. I do love bicycling. I love collecting bikes. I have a lot of old bikes. On the back of every one of my novels is a historic bicycle. And this particular one here is the Coast King.
Uh-huh.
So I do enjoy bicycle riding. I enjoy war games, board games, tabletop games, you can call them. But I do enjoy playing games in the house. It gives me some strategy, gives me something to do, and keeps my mind moving. Of course, every author, they like to read. And, I like to read people's books, other writers. Sometimes I don't like them and I want to just throw them down. But a lot of times I'll just continue writing until I finish it. That's just one of my motivations. Finish the book and then put it in the red box down the road. So Terry edits, she photographs me. I want to know, what is the hardest thing about her editing my books? I mean, I know I'm not great at English. What is your problem with the books that you find most often?
Sentence structure.
Or the backwards words. One word that should be switched.
He switches the words in a sentence, and it just, there's something off about the sentence. You just have to keep working on it until you pinpoint what it is. But usually he switches words back and forth.
All the time.
Yeah, all the time. But we're able to find most of that.
Yes.
It's not easy.
Is it fun? Do you have fun editing books?
I do enjoy it. It's different. It's certainly something fairly new for me. So far we've edited how many books? 3? The 4th coming up?
No, we've done 4.
Oh, that's
and
right.
We're on
so
number
we're
5.
on number 5. Wow.
Number 5.
How time flies.
Time's flying.
Books.
I mean,
so I have enjoyed my time, and I've learned a lot too. Editing someone else's writing. I'm usually editing only my own, so this has been a different experience.
All right, so I do have, I'm going to be publishing 12 books in the next 5 years. So we got The Cloud Creature, The Guam, we got The Bottomless Lake, Campsite 21. Mm-hmm. I also have Run for the Wall 1, Run for the Wall 2, Run for the Wall 3. I don't think I'm going to go to Run for the Wall 4. I think I'm going to stop at 3. I also have Hello, Mr. Bus Driver. I have Darwin Falls, Abraham and Ahmed. It's about an Arab and a Jew, and they live next door to each other, and they always are trying to kill each other. So that's going to be a humorous book. Also, the TT22 Anomaly. It's about a phenomenon in the middle of nowhere, and this girl keeps having reoccurring dreams about some sort of machine, and she tries to produce it with her husband and tries to send herself to another dimension. So we'll see about how that works. That's going to be in the future. So there's also the 4th book in the Cloud Creature series, the Matson series. The fourth book is just going to be a small story about Matson. It's going to be called Matson Gets Aped. And basically there's a big circus in town and some of the animals escape and he has to try to catch them and capture them and put them back in their cages.
I'm assuming one of those animals is an ape.
They have to be apes.
Okay. And as far as Guam goes, I found that the ending of Guam, you can take this out. I find that the ending of Guam was a feel-good story. It was, forget to delete all that. All right. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Okay, another question I'm sure everybody is very excited to find out the answer to is, do you believe in aliens?
Well, if I don't have enough aliens around me, I'll tell you what. This author believes in mythical creatures and aliens. Some of myself is in some of these books, like the Cloud Creature, kind of like in the Matson character. But yeah, I do believe in aliens. I do see a lot of weird stuff happening, and that's going to be in another show, so be sure to check that out. Hey, I got my books!
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, I can't wait to see what's inside.
All right, let's take a look.
Check it out.
Yeah,
Look at the wrapping.
that's a heavy box.
And I can see why.
Oh, cool.
That is awesome.
Nice.
I love this.
So we just want to say, keep reading books. I don't care if it's my book. I don't care if it's someone else's book. Reading books, it gets the mind going. It's actually pretty fun. It's like a movie in paper. It gets you moving. You can actually see the words. You can see the pictures. It's kind of weird, but you can see it all happening. So get out to your library. Get out to your book clubs. Read a book. We both encourage that.
Definitely.
Thank you for watching this show, and I hope you're all enjoying my next books. Ciao.
Bye-bye now.
You
What?
dumb
Should
shit.
we do that again?
What the hell are you
Should
doing?
we do that again?
No.
Oh, no, do it again. I don't want to say anything.
You just want to sit there and smile? Is that the whole thing? You just
I
want
don't
to sit
even
there?
know what I look like now.
What are you right now? Are you just a doll just sitting there, like one of these aliens just sitting
Yes,
there like
I'm just...
you don't want to, just motionless like a gnome, just nothing.
That's what I am.
Fine.
A motionless gnome.
You hear that? She's a gnome. She's nothing.
And editor.
What are you doing?
No, I'm gonna go to the next question. I don't know what you're looking for.